this NBA season. He's getting his opportunities, making the most. Roy goes inside and posterizes for three, and he drops it down. Roy again with a flow around, picked up by Smith. Roy then takes it away. Baseline around Anderson, missed it, but followed it. They want the ball out of his hands. Brandon, another three. Oh, again!
Turns in the lane, Rudy knocked it away. Blake dives, throws to Rudy, ahead to Roy, by himself. Brandon dunks it! To shoot against Barnes. Brandon going one-on-one, pulls up a three-pointer. Got it! Back to Blake, to Roy, three-pointer for the lead. Yeah!
Dribble. Taking Kidd down low, steps through, scores again. On to 7. Roy with the left, scores again. By Nowitzki. Another three. Got it, and he's fouled!
There's Blake to Roy. This is for the win. Bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's up, YouTube? It's Drew, and I'm back with another video called a big body bangers 23 video. Now, first things first, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 6K now, saying today I am the build dealer on your local corner, and I'm coming at y'all with this Brandon Roy build video. Yes, sir, this was requested, so here it is today. I had a good time with this build as always. You know, like, y'all wanted to see a Brandon Roy build for a while. I believe I wanted to see it last year too, but I just didn't get to it last year, so this year I took my part in it. Now, Brandon Roy obviously was a unique player in that he got hurt. Like, literally in the middle of him blowing up, he had like 3 or 4 all-star selections, 3 all-NBA teams, and then he blew his ACL out or something like that. It was something with his ACL or knee or leg, which always sucks. So basically, he had the Derrick Rose thing happen to him. Penny Hardaway thing happened to him. So now they wanted to see my interpretation on the build. So here it is. You know, unfortunately, like, his prime was cut short, but I tried to represent his prime in 2K. So as you see in the attributes, I have him at 6'6", 215 pounds with a 6'8" wingspan and a defined body shape. This is all as accurate as possible. You know, I always try to keep the body settings as accurate as possible to the player when I do make the build. So yeah, what surprised me about his wingspan though was that it was so short for him to be jumping the way he did and finish the way he did. You know, like, it was definitely a shorter wingspan. So with the attributes, you're going to see that this build is a very, very balanced build. So I'm going to put his close shot up to a 71, his driving layup up to a 90, his driving dunk up to an 85 for the contact dunks, and a 70 post control. For his shooting, this will be his best ability, obviously. So he'll have an 88 mid-range shot, an 83-point shot, and then I'm going to put his free throw rating up to a 71. For his playmaking, you want a 55 pass accuracy, you want an 85 ball handling, and an 85 speed with ball, which should, you know, take you to the rack. You should be okay with putting the ball on the floor. Interior defense, you want a 65 interior defense, a 75 perimeter defense, a 70 steal, and a 55 defensive rebound. Help you on the boards a little bit, help you on defense a little bit. Then for physicals, you want an 80 speed, 80 acceleration, 95 stamina, 85 vertical, and then put the rest of your points towards strength. That should get you to 65. And this is pretty much the build. So let me know what y'all think down below, if y'all think I could have done anything better, if y'all like this build or not. You know, if you feel like this represents Brandon Roy accurately. I think it does. You know, you have contact dunks, you have knockdown mid-range ability, you have post control, you have good enough defense to guard guards and small forwards, and you have the speed and agility and vertical to do what he did in the air. So you see with the takeovers, I went with shot cream takeovers, and I meant pull-up precision and finishing moves takeovers, but you have access to finishing, shot creating, sharpshooting, and playmaking takeovers. But at the end of the day, it's up to you with what you choose. In the shades of, I was actually surprised that I did not get Brandon Roy, but I did end up getting Jalen Green, Gary Trent Jr., and Zach LaVine. And there was an addition of this where if you took down the three-point shooting to 75 and put the rest toward interior defense, you got a shades of Kobe Bryant, which is definitely interesting to see. You know, so Like, comment, and subscribe is a 3-level score. Let me know what you think down below. Once again, I feel like this is a very good, accurate build for a Brandon Roy. Now, with the badge spread is very balanced. Now, I noticed that I did not put Slithery on, but it still felt good. Like, finishing layups and everything still felt good. So maybe Slithery isn't that important of a badge, but still, for your +4 badge attributes, it wouldn't hurt to, like, put a few toward finishing. But if you do really care about tier 3 defensive badges, you're only at 11, right? So you need 15 to get tier 3 defensive badges. So at that point, you could theoretically, you know, add 4 to defense and rebounding and get your tier 3. But I don't think it's that important since you do have access to Golden Menace, I believe, or Gold or Silver Menace, one or the other. But still, you know, whatever you choose to do is up to you. I would personally add all 4 toward finishing to help me out a little bit in the finishing area to represent Brandon Roy's finishing. But with this build, it was still very smooth. Like, it was smooth in the finishing, smooth in 3-point shooting, even with an 83. Like, with the 83-point rating, I still was shooting dots. That's the wrong term. That's a football term. But still, I was shooting them Jones. You feel me? I was going crazy. In terms of mid-range area too, like, I was making them look silly. In terms of dribbling, you know, it's a great ISO build. Obviously, it has the size of the 6'6", and then the athleticism. You see right there, I did the Euro step into the fake dunk, into the layup adjustment. That was some Michael Jordan-esque stuff. But yeah, this is definitely a build that I would recommend for, you know, any casual player that wants to have fun playing this game, you know. Now, let's talk about Brandon Roy a little bit. So, Brandon Roy, like I said, is one of those what ifs with Penny Hardaway and Derrick Rose. You know, one of those players that got injured prematurely, like right before he was going to have a Hall of Fame career. I believe he was averaging with like 27-ish points a game, 26. I might be exaggerating a little bit. Like 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 point some steals, like 4 All-Stars, 3 All-NBAs. He was doing his thing, you know, right before Dame Lillard came. And imagine he was on a team with Damian Lillard. Like, chances are they probably wouldn't have drafted Dame because they would have been a higher seeding if Brandon Roy didn't get hurt. But still, just imagine all the what ifs. And it sucks that he had his career cut short because of, you know, the dangers of playing basketball, you know, on your knees and your ankles and stuff. But it is great that, like, we saw some things that he could do. You know, not a lot of players can say they average 20 points in the NBA. So, you know, I don't think Brandon Roy is watching this, but if he is, you know, he should be proud of that at least. You know, not even just being a what if, because he did and showed that he could have been a Hall of Famer. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and roll to 6K. And I'm saying, comment down any builds that y'all want, and I'll eventually get to them. But until then, I'm out. Peace.